Okay, swiftly moving on to the next one. Voyagers.
I even like the way you introduced that. This was brand. Have you even heard of this?
No, it was.
Yeah, just come out of nowhere.
Yeah, I hadn't even seen it.
You know what that is?
What's that?
You see when you're a bad man at picking like things to watch.
Yeah.
You just come across like these unique films that no one ain't really heard of, but they're like hidden gems and that kind of vibes.
Yeah.
That's me, man.
Okay. What was the first one we watched? Awake. You picked that one as well, innit?
Voyagers. Yeah. Decent little film. It's fresh out.
Yeah.
Fresh out. I think it come out on the 2nd of July, actually. If I
don't even know when it came out, to be honest.
I think it come out 2nd of July.
Okay. Directed by Neil Berger. He did The Illusionist with Edward Norton. He did Limitless. That's with Bradley Cooper, right?
That's where I made the connection on this film. I think it says that a bit in the trailer as well.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. And he did something else as well, Neil Berger.
Yeah.
Can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember right now.
This had Colin Farrell in it as well.
Man like Colin Farrell.
I
mean, he's done enough, bro. Like, he's earned his kudos,
he's been about for a hot minute, boy, Colin Farrell.
I remember when he was fresh. Well, not fresh in, but I remember when his buzz started to be buzzing.
Yeah, Colin Farrell
it wasn't too far back. I think it was The Recruit around the time of The Recruit.
I love that movie.
Yeah, that one was sick, bro.
That's a good movie.
That was around the time of The Recruit.
Are you going to hit up this?
I think you should take this.
Okay. A crew of astronauts on a multi-generational mission descend into paranoia and madness, not knowing what is real or not.
I was hoping he was going to do it in like a space type voice or something.
Nah, I mean, let's behave for a second. Because I don't think you did. You're not one to.
Why do you keep this? Ain't tit for tat, bro. You hear me? Like, cool. You didn't say nothing was highlighted, so you get me, it went past. I just noticed, it was like, so I said something. Okay. Now you gotta make it, but you didn't do this, you didn't do that.
You still talking?
It's like, bro, I don't know if this real negative energy in here right now, you know.
Voyagers. Oh, you in this one as well, you had Ty Sheridan. You know Ty, he's from the guy playing in Ready Player One.
That's a big film, you know.
That's a sick film,
It's
Ready
a big
Player
film.
One.
It's a big film. It's a big film.
And finally, one of the people I noticed was Fionn Whitehead.
Yeah.
Fionn Whitehead. He was in the guy who played the main character in Bandersnatch. Remember?
Bandersnatch. Did you like that film?
Black Mirror? Nah, not really. I wasn't a massive fan.
Did you do the interactive?
Yeah. I wasn't a massive fan of that.
I didn't. I just watched it.
It was all right. And he was also in Dunkirk.
Yeah, that's a good film.
Yeah, I like that film. It was. I think it was more about the visuals than the actual film.
Yeah,
but
it was.
It was those ones. Christopher Nolan. You can't really
go around.
Yeah. So, so I started watching this one. And I dig the premise. I dig what was happening, why they had to do what they was doing, and why they was doing it. Yeah. What they was doing and why they had to do it. I like that. I thought, okay, cool. That's something new. It's not something you hear. Do you know what I'm saying? Then we started getting into the movie, and was like, okay, cool. Then I fell asleep. Yeah.
Oh wow.
No, I fell asleep because I was tired. I started watching it late anyway, so I was tired.
Go on.
Then I woke up in the morning and my missus was like, oh, what was that film saying yesterday? And I was like, do you know what? It's at a point where it can either be terribly crap or it can be fantastic, depending on the second half of the movie. I think it built it up really well. I think it set the scene well. I think we got to the spaceship and we was like, okay, we know where we're going. Then there was a realization of something. There's a make or break part in the so
film.
they had the children had worked out something semi-sinister. You never knew whether or not it was sinister or not or whatever. It could have been completely And then that's when I fell asleep. So then it was
so you fell asleep at a good moment.
It was about 45 minutes, hour in. So that's what I said. So at that point now, it was like, right, it depends what happens after this. And they failed miserably after that part.
Yeah.
I feel like we never went up from there. I feel like we just went down.
Like a slow decline.
Yeah, we literally just slower down to just the pits of crapness that I was just like, this is just... pathetic.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that.
It was,
first of all, I wanted to touch on something I touched on in the beginning by saying this was probably one of the most sexual content episodes that we've had, because we haven't seen this much sexual tension in a film or reviewed a film with this much sexual tension. I didn't say it was out there. I didn't make out like it was porn.
I thought, that's what I assumed it was.
No,
I thought you were talking about the worth.
Like,
I thought you were talking about the worth it or not, because that had sex.
No, because I'm just saying, in terms of a lot of this, like, they based a lot of their realization around sex,
which was weird. Like, because
it didn't really, go that way, that direction necessarily.
And it kind of made out that, and things started happening really quickly
when they finally when like, I normally don't like them longing out things like that, you know, when you clock onto what's happening. It's like, all right, cool, let's get to it. But with this, there wasn't enough time
build up. Like,
there wasn't enough time within the realization.
Mandem went south real quick.
It was
Mandem
like
started turning mad.
They
real
became
quick.
Like characters that like negative characters, like, so quickly. It was almost like, you know what I didn't like about this film, because I like the fact that they was attacking your usual type of sci-fi concept, going stir crazy on a spaceship sort of thing, but it was a bit different the way they did it. Like you said, the whole premise of it and why they were doing it was like, okay, this one's a bit different, but it just dragged back to your usual rubbish. Like the usual bad guy villain, he's just gone sporadic for no apparent reason. It's like he was never this guy. Like, or maybe he was, and maybe that's what they were trying to show, but it was like, it just elevated a bit too quickly.
And it was weird how people gravitated to certain people quickly. Like, it was like, it was like allegiances had been made.
But that's what I'm saying. It was like Alpha was just so apparent. It was like a minute we were just all here. Like, how did that? But maybe that's what they were trying to indicate how life is. But it just sped into there, and it was like, bro, like, man them a minute ago. Now I'm gonna take my head off. It's mad. But look, it was good.
Yeah,
it was good. It's a good watch. Good points.
The acting was all right.
Yes, the acting was good, but they had some good actors in it.
The story was good.
Yeah, it was a good story. Even though they didn't do enough with it, it was a good story. I wish they did.
They could have built this up really well. Like,
this could have been another Maze Runner type film.
Yeah. And you know what? Because it kind of had the cast for Maze Runner as well.
That's why I got that kind of feel.
The cast kind of had the look for it.
Yeah, it was kind of youthful.
Yeah. And you know what else they needed to do? They needed to, so you know, with Interstellar, they built up your relationship with the people on Earth. So when they went away, you had like a connection.
They couldn't really do this on this because of the way it started.
Yeah, but they could have done it at the start.
Yeah, because
they could have done it at the start.
You didn't even see them too much as
it was
in
just
the
like,
early stages. They just rapidly.
We should have been like built up. We should have built relationships with the cast and this that. But by the time you couldn't, there was no time to build relationships with them. It was
they
just
almost
like,
just became who they were.
Yeah,
and you almost had to pick a side.
Yeah, exactly. It was just like, we choose this. So I think that
Colin Farrel was a bit unnecessary in this film. Like, anyone could have played that part.
Yeah, definitely anyone.
So I was a bit baffed as to why
they got Colin. It was just like, I guess it's just a name, really, innit?
Sometimes I think they have more of an involvement to the eye. You hear me? But
maybe it was good to just have him around because it's Colin Farrell, but it wasn't anything special to me. I don't. Yeah, anyone could have played that part. He wasn't even necessary, really.
He wasn't. Good points for you?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. Like, the acting, the story was good. The story was really good. Like, the background to what was going on was really good.
Yeah.
But it's just a shame what they did with it. They could have done so much more. This needed a banging director. And it needed...
I think he is a good director, though, man. Neil's proven himself to be a good director. Let's not do that. You hear me?
Oh, I needed someone better than. Needed a better director then. I don't know if Neil...
I don't even think that. I just think you might have to hold an L on this one.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, but it wasn't a bad film though. I don't want to say that. It's not a bad film.
The first half of this movie was good.
It's just the last half was just a bit of it's a bit anti, innit?
Yeah, it was very lackluster. It
was just like even like the tension and then the last couple scenes was just felt a bit rushed. It was a bit bait.
Yeah.
It was a bit, is that how
you could see certain things happening?
Yeah, it was a bit. That's what I said. Like, I almost liked the way they started because I liked the whole premise of it, but then you just easily fell back into your usual, is this it?
Yeah,
sort of
cliche sort of thing.
Yeah.
So,
but saying that, I am still going to say it's a watch it. I still quite enjoyed the film. It's still a good Saturday evening watch. Flick this on about 8 9s. It's not a long film, even though I reckon they could have done more with it if it was 2 hours. And that's what I keep saying. Like, we keep seeing these 2 hour films that ain't worth being 2 hours.
It was an hour 47
that's what
or
I'm
something
saying.
like that. Yeah, it was
another 20 minutes in this. You could have maybe got the characters that we wanted to come out and learn a bit more about it. You hear me? But yeah, it wasn't.
I'm going to say
it's a watch it, but it's a miss for me.
I'm going to say it's a not, because I feel like I could have lived my life without watching this. I'm never going to watch it again, and I'm never going to recommend it to anyone. So I wouldn't. It's not really a watch it. It's not nothing that I would say, yeah, you need to watch this. This is just something that I had to watch for this show.
It's something that could happen though. You think all these films like are like hidden messages,
do you think that's going to make me say watch it though?
Just saying, man. It's interesting if it does.
Yeah, it's a not from me. So
man,
that's 3 knots, isn't it?
No, you said watch it for something.
What did I say? I said watch it for the bants.
Yeah, you got guessed.
Yeah. Watch it for the bants.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, whoa.
No, and I said watch this, bro.
No, but okay, cool. But no watch it's then. No full watch it's.
I mean, sometimes it be like that, man. We don't always agree on stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right.
That takes us to the end of the show.
And so we go
to the end.
You don't go to the end of it. And so we're going to get ridiculed.
So what does it say then?
I don't know, but I just want to end the show because I feel embarrassed.
That's the end of this one, episode 23.
All right.
Make sure you click the notifications, subscribe, this, that, because you want to hear that.
Comment, because if you comment, it shakes up the algorithm, and then your friend will know. You hear me? Because boom, you don't want to keep watching it by yourself, because watching it by yourself is
boring.
Hey, sometimes that was a bit. Yo. Catch the ball.
Yeah, it's coming. You ready? Yeah. So make sure you hit that up. Obviously, this is Watch It or Not TV. I've been your host, Daniel Nero.
I go by the name of Zush, aka Guyver.
And that's another one in the bag.
Hey.